Okay, quick video. I just want to share my experience so far with applying for hagwons in South Korea. This is a quick video. You can see in the back it's getting dark, but this is the first video of maybe a 3 or 4 part series. I'll share my journey as I go because I'm in this stage of the process now where I'm applying for a visa. My documents are already sent, so I'm sharing what I've gone through the process, what it's looked like for me, what it's looked like for me. But I'm sure also it can apply to you as well. But I'm just sharing things from my perspective. So 3 documents for this part of the video is the police clearance step 1 and the SAQA verifications letter and the decor apostilles. So you first get your SAPS document, your police clearance. Because it takes longer, it will be helpful for you to start with that one. While it's processed, you email the SAQA people. So you go to the police station and you ask to do a police clearance, which is 190. Depending on the police station that you'll be using, they might accept cash payment, or with the one I went to, they accepted a bank transfer, and the details are usually at the entrance of the door at the police station or the entrance of the police station. You pay 190 rand or so, depends on where you're at. And that's the first part. And then the second part, while we are waiting for the clearance letter, you email the SAQA team and let them know that you'd like a verification letter. There's an email address, and I think they have a specific subject that they want you to use when you email them. Their turnaround time is 21 days. But in that process, they'll send you, before they process, they'll send you a draft letter of what your verification letter will look like, verification of your documents. So you send them scanned and certified copies of your documents. What they'll give you a draft verification letter. You have to check your details on that draft verification letter. For example, I have 3 names, so Nogwazi, Fix, Sanelisiwe, Sibia. So my third name, Sanelisiwe, on the draft it was spelled Banelisiwe. So they sent it to me. They like double check all the information, and if there's something needed that needs to be amended, let us know. And I brought it to their attention that my name is Sanelisiwe and not Banelisiwe. They fixed that, and I double checked again when they sent me a new draft, and then I confirmed that that's fine. And on that note, with SAQA fees, as of November 2025, when I requested the verification letter, to now it's February 2026. It's the 5th, 17 minutes past 7. In November of 2025, it was 686 rand for the verification letter through SAQA. And that's part number 2. That's the second step, actually, not part. And then thirdly, hopefully by the time you get your SAQA back or via email, you contact the people via email, you would have had the SMS, the second SMS from SAPS to collect your clearance. Take both the original clearance and go collect your SAQA documents from Postnet. Take them with you to DECO, the Department of International Relations and Cooperations. Or if it's for someone who is far, I believe their website has details of how you can safely courier your documents to them if you're far and you can't make it. So just please check with their website. But for me, I went to DECO. On the first day I went, actually I was pretty late. I got there at 10 because I went to collect my Postnet SAQA at Postnet in Brooklyn Mall, and then I took an Uber to go to the DECO office, which is like a couple of kilometers away. When I got there, there was a queue, and I was told, for walk-in, you're pretty late. So at the time, they are phasing out the walk-in system, so they only take 5 people per day. And I was told the first person was there at 5 a.m. So on Friday that day, I had to turn back. On Monday, I went back as a walk-in. Again, because the bookings were pretty full by December. This is December at this point, 2025. And so I was like, and on the 19th or so, the 21st of December, they're closing out, and that the booking is already fully booked online. And so my only option at the time, because I wanted my process to fasten a bit, was to go there and do a walk-in. Thankfully, on that day, I was still not the first person, but they said that the day after that would have been a holiday. I think it was Monday, the 15th of December. The 16th of December, which is Tuesday, was going to be a holiday. So the people made a concession and said that they were going to take at least more than 5 people. I think they took 10 or 12. And I was part of that group. So we went and we did the apostille, and the apostille is done immediately. You just have to wait for them to process on the other side, but you will get it by the time you walk out. So yeah, advice, the tip there is to not remove the ribbons, because the apostilles of your clearance and your clearance is separate, and your qualifications is a different document that has a ribbon. Like, they are actual apostille. Don't remove the things the way they are. Just try to keep it intact, and so that when your recruiters need the documents, it's already like that. You can ship it like that. Okay, this is the first part of the process to getting your documents ready, or to applying to a hagwon in South Korea. 3 documents: your police clearance, SAQA, and apostille, the documents at DECO. Yeah. All right. Second part is coming, and I think on this part I'll cover where you can apply for hagwon roles. One of those websites, the well-known one, is Dave's ESL Cafe, which worked out for me. But I'll share the other sites as well. All right. See you next time.